Now you can go. If you were to continue, then you would have got stuck in the junction and you would have stopped on this area here.
Yeah.
You would automatically fail your test, and if I was crossing the road with a pram, you'd obstruct me from crossing.
Yes.
That means you are looking at the floor while you're traveling, not looking ahead into the direction you're going. So right now, while I'm talking to you, while I'm supervising you, I'm looking at the first bus in front of the green bus. You can see there's a larger bus.
Yes.
At the top of that bus, if he wants to pull to the left, I'm looking for bus stops.
Oh, yes.
I'm looking for what they call a high level brake light to come on.
Yeah.
They have a red light at the top of the bus that
So when
comes
they
on
brake.
to show that he's slowing down. So while you're driving here and doing this, I'm looking up there. And when he pulled up, you can see the light come on now. He's pulled up on the left. Now that means it's going to cause commotion because there's two buses now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at how the bus behind him is going to deal with it. He's pulling in.
Yes.
So now two buses are stopped at a bus stop. Now it would be unsafe for you to go around two buses. You can go around one, not two. So I want you to position that you can see past both buses, but I do not want you to go around them. It's not safe. Take your time, take a deep breath. It's fine. They'll move off in a second. Nobody's getting on the buses there.
Yes.
Overtaking one bus is reasonable. Overtaking two is causing trouble, because if somebody comes out of one of the buses and walks in front of the bus, you will not see it while you're overtaking.
Yes.
This is why on your hazard perception clips you always see a bus.
Yes.
This is why. So overtaking one is fine, no big deal.
Yes.
Overtaking two is invitation to trouble.
Yes, dangerous.
Now we can see one pulling in. We're going to look, and I don't think the other one's pulling in. We'll see in a second. Now they're both pulling in, and they're both getting close to the curb, and it's safe. There's plenty of space to go around them. There.
Yes.
See here now, it was safe to go around them because there's ample space for you to come onto your road. What's the big red lorry doing? Now carry on. You see how I looked at the lorry that's going to almost come into your lane? Yes. Because the bus lane is not in operation, but he hasn't read that sign yet.
You know, this is why I find it really hard to look here and there.
Will it take time? Do you know, when you become confident driving, you then see further into road.
Yes.
So first of all, you need control of the car. That takes time.
Yes.
Once you get to that stage, automatically your observations start bending round the corner like mine are doing now. So we're going to follow the road round to the right. This is not a roundabout. That's fine. Soon we're going to approach a roundabout. At the roundabout, go ahead, second exit. So mirrors here. Go a little bit quicker, keep your speed above 25. And we can assess the roundabout from here as we're approaching. And we're going to do that together. So we can see the big lorry with that big round thing on it.
Yeah.
And that's coming from the opposite side. Now if he blocks the road when we get there, we can go. So we're going to time our entry onto the roundabout. Look at the car with the right signal on. That's coming round as well. Now, if he's coming round, we would have to wait for him. Now we need to make sure the black car goes. The black car almost made a mistake.
Yes.
So now as we move forward, we need to stop in that correct place. A bit more to the left. Now if we look there, there is no gap. The black car's coming. After the black car, we have a gap. We can go now, it's perfectly safe. Now we need to make sure that we keep left and we do the routine to exit the roundabout. Let's go faster to exit the roundabout. That's fine. Don't be too worried about your signals, because when you steer left and steer right, you'll automatically cancel.
Okay.
So don't get too stressed. Now build up your speed and go above 35. Now look at the road markings on both sides. On the right hand side, you can see the ahead arrow. Keep your speed above 35 and glance in your right door mirror.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is the sign on the right. Can you interpret what that means?
Where?
The triangle, what does it mean?
Oh yeah, it's the,
It means your road will narrow into one
yes.
lane.
So
So
I
you need to make sure if there's anyone in that lane that you give way to each other and then you
Yes.
come into your lane.
Yes, no one is coming. So,
And now your best friend on a road, which we can see the cyclist there,
yeah.
we need to deal with him. So what we need to do now is treat the cyclist as we would do a road user. So let's imagine him being a car.
Yeah.
So you don't overtake him, and when you do, treat him like a car. Give him the same space as you would a car. So imagine a big car that's green.
So, drive just slowly.
So you never overtake him at a crossroad.
Yes.
So you have a chance to overtake him now before he gets close to the junction. Because he may want to change direction. That's fine. Now, okay, that's fine. Keep watching him. And now see him in your rear view mirror, then come back into your lane. Now, when I go around it, you felt me touch your brake there for a second.
Because he was
Okay,
like,
no, he looked over his shoulder. There's two reasons why he's doing that. A, he's about to change direction.
yeah.
Or B, there's something on the floor that's obstructing him.
Yeah.
Now, I looked on the floor, I couldn't see anything, but I'm not riding that bike.
Yes.
So I thought he may be turning into a petrol station.
Yeah.
So we need. That's why I went over your brake, just in case he does.
So while overtaking, I need to keep looking at him
Yeah.
as well.
You need to concentrate on him
Yes.
and make sure it's safe for you to come back, because when you come back, you create turbulence with the car, and he might shake, especially if it's windy.
Yes.
At the traffic lights, go ahead. See, that'll be you one day driving that yellow car. Yeah, driving a nice little Porsche. See?
I just want a little car. Just to go
Yeah,
work.
one day you'll buy a bigger one. We all
for-
say small.
For
Yeah, but-
shopping, that's all.
Oh, they have some nice Porsches. At the traffic lights, we are going ahead. The rest of your driving is coming together. Just a little bit of work with your roundabouts. I'm going to go over a couple of roundabouts with you in this lesson. Just to kind of give you a little bit more sort of confidence dealing with them. You come on to them okay. Just your speed when you exit the roundabout is quite slow. So if somebody comes onto an empty roundabout, they will come on quite fast. And you need to make sure that you don't bump into each other. And the speed limit here is
30. I feel like it's 40.
26, 27, 28, 29, perfectly fine. Now my sat-nav
Yeah.
might have a fit in a couple of seconds. Ignore it, okay? It might go up
Okay.
to a silly speed, and it's not. It's still 30
It's-
until
yes.
you go through the 40. So you mustn't go over 30 until you go through the 40.
Yes.
Mine's showing 50 now, you ignore that.
Okay.
It'll go back to 40 in a second.
So now
And now you can travel up to 40. So you don't go over 30 until you go into the 40,
after.
and then you travel at an appropriate speed. And you'll see I'll keep using the sort of magic word there, appropriate speed. It's
Yes.
whatever you think is appropriate for where you are.
Yes. Yes.
Keep above 35 if it's safe. It's going up into 50
Yeah.
from 40. And now let's keep our speed above 45 if it's safe to do so. So can you see that car turning right
Yes.
in the distance? And that's like a little recreation, it's like a little park.
Yeah.
So just be wary, there might be somebody on a bike coming out of there, maybe a van or whatever.
Yeah.
Otherwise maintain 45, it's safe.
And when I'm driving like this really fast, do I have to keep checking the mirror?
You do, yeah, absolutely, because
Every
there could be an
The
approaching.
rear
yeah.
mirror is okay.
I look in my rear view mirror and my right door mirror a lot here.
Okay.
But I look in, I do what they call effective checks. So I make sure it's safe generally.
Yes.
You see how I threw a disclaimer in there? I look in all my mirrors. You have to be careful because you have to make sure that you're looking everywhere. Now we've got another cyclist, but keep his speed up and we'll go around him because he's quite far. Give some gas. Go a little faster and don't get scared. It's fine. You treat him like a car. So check your mirrors. That's fine. Yeah, a bit more to the right. We're going to go ahead at the roundabout. A bit more to the right. A bit more. That's good. Keep over here. See him in the rear view mirror.
Yes.
Now come back to the left. Now the speed limit's dropped again. At the roundabout, go ahead, second exit. So into this left hand corner. When it's safe, we can go. Now we're going to keep left as we go around. And now signal to exit. And follow the road ahead. Now what was the speed limit sign that we saw? Can you remember?
30.
Okay, so it's 30 despite what my sat nav is telling you.
No, I don't look
Yeah,
there.
it's 30.
Yes.
At the roundabout, go ahead, second exit. Avoid stopping this time, but make sure
Will
you're
not
looking
stop.
everywhere.
Should not stop there. Oops. Oh gosh.
Lovely. Now look at the floor markings and look at how that applies to you.
Yes.
That's fine.
So still 30, right?
Still 30, yeah. Despite my sat nav showing you 40, it still is 30. They should have a sign here for people that don't understand, and it should say, you know, new speed limit or speed limit changed.
Yes.
I love that. Absolutely love them.
Yeah, I know this
I want to buy one. Honestly, I think they're brilliant. Them.
wheels are
Yeah, they're just smart. Them.
It's really nice.
Follow the road ahead.
full of
I'll teach you that, you know. I'd be happy at teaching that. Yeah, go whipping it that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just buy it if you like it. No?
Won't buy it for home use. It's useless at home, you know. Look at it. What are you gonna do with it? I'm not gonna go camping in that, am I? Can you imagine me go camping and barbecue sausages in the morning? No, thanks. It's okay. I'd rather stay home and watch TV. So it's still 30 despite what my sat nav is telling you.
Oh, I see like the cars flying. Like
Because
I'm
they
going
think
slow.
it's 40. They think it's 40.
Yeah, it's not
The
40
speed
now.
limit has changed on this
It's
road.
changed.
30.
It's gone to 40 near the post house, which is a little further forward where them arrows, where them chevrons are.
Yeah, they changed it.
It goes
So
into
for
40
them,
there.
I'm going slow.
For
While
them,
I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I'm just like
The only
okay.
people that will understand what you're doing here are locals.
Yeah.
They changed the speed limit here
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, even I panicked at one point. I thought,
Yeah, before it was.
can you
40.
remember? I thought, hang on, why are we going
I
so
was
slow?
Thinking why? Like, where's the sign for the speed? It's not there.
It's got a little bit faster. And there's your 40 sign now.
Yeah, now it's
Now
Now
it's
it's
40.
40.
Yeah.
after the sign.
It's important that you realise this for your test as well.
Yes. I need to keep looking at
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
signs,
It's like
yes.
you need to make that decision whether you think it's appropriate to be going at whatever speed. At the traffic lights, turn left, follow the signs for the airport. So we can see the crossroad sign there telling us the airport is on our left. So at these traffic lights here, we will be turning left.
So here.
At these lights, we're turning left. We're going to
Over
follow
there?
us. Yeah, at the lights
Okay.
here. Now, when you turn left into this road, There is a white line on the floor. Don't get too worried if you go over it. You don't have to quickly move your car into your lane. That's for people coming down the road to
Yeah.
make sure they're not on the wrong side of the road. You'll see it when you turn left, so don't get too worried when you see it.
Okay.
Go when you're ready. So when we turn left, don't get too worried about that white line. You'll see it now. So don't get too worried about it. Don't get worried. Follow the road up. That's for him coming down the road, turning right, telling him, "Hey, don't go over. You're in
Yes.
oncoming traffic way."
Okay. So the road here is still 40.
I don't know. Yeah, must be. No idea. How would you know?
I need to check for the
Yeah.
little.
As soon as you see it, then you adjust your speed accordingly. I usually count to 10, and if I don't see a sign,
Yes.
there's one there. I usually count to 10.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you how I count to 10. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I don't see one,
Yeah.
I mean that was a repeater.
Yes.
But if I don't see one, I keep at the speed I was at previously.
30.
So like now it's going into a 50. So yeah, so the 40 that you saw there, it was 40. But for example now, we're going into a 50, aren't we now?
Yeah.
So let's go up to 45, 50. Then I will count to 10 again. You know, if I'm not sure what the speed limit was.
Yeah.
But you will see what they call a repeater.
Yes.
You'll see him every
Yes.
sort of 100 yards along the road. And you see them regularly. If I don't tell you which way to go, look at the floor markings for the first lane that goes ahead.
Yes.
And remain in that lane and keep going ahead until I tell you where to go. But your driving got better because you're able to travel at the speed that you want to go.
Yes.
You're doing good, you're doing better.
Well, hopefully I will.
It's just hard. The thing is, what's hard about driving,
Yeah.
Amal, is the fact that you've got to do so many things at one time.
Yes.
And once you understand it, then it gets easier.
Yes.
Then you begin to tolerate it.
Yes.
Is my iPad in the car? That's right. Just ask him. Keep your speed above 45. Give some gas. Keep it above 45. Do the best you can. This is good. So we need to keep up with people and keep the pace
Yes.
up as well. Soon we're approaching a roundabout. At the roundabout, go ahead, second exit. Do you know, I just thought that was a train. I don't know why I thought that bus was a train. So what's he doing over here? Oh my, no, left lane. Look
Yeah,
at the floor
okay.
markings. Makes life so much easier for you.
Like me, and I was thinking that blue bus is the lorry
Yeah.
on Leeds Road.
Go faster to exit the roundabout. Now the reason why I wanted you in the left lane is don't ever change lanes at the roundabout there.
Because you know when the lorry was there, I thought it was like the.
Don't
you
get
know, the
impatient with them.
I thought it was just
Pick up
left.
some speed. 35. If he is turning left, no big deal, let him go.
No, not him. I didn't see the road.
All
marking.
right, I
thought
see.
It's only
I
left.
see. Now look in your right door mirror, because they're telling people in lane 2 to
Yes.
merge with lane 1. We're now going to continue following the road ahead at the traffic lights. And when you go ahead at these lights, you must pull the car to the left to
Yes.
go ahead. Otherwise you'll fail your driving test. The reason for that is to position for a right turn from opposite side, they have to be in your path from this side. So you must move your car slightly to the left as you go ahead. You'll see the floor markings. Don't go over the white bit.